one of the coolest events of the year. We are between some amazing MX-5s at SPS Motorsport. Every single important shop in the MX-5 community is here. Flyin Miata, 949 Racing, the guys from Bofi, the guys from Goodwin, the Americans are here, the UK guys are here, and of course Germany. There's so many cool German MX-5s here. You're gonna see they almost flooded the town of Altendies. I think there's like queues of MX-5 everywhere. Amazing cars, but more importantly, some very amazing people. So we're gonna have like small interviews. This is gonna be a long video, but please, I want you to listen. These guys have been a bit of heroes for me. Guys like Ryan Passey, I have been following his build thread for years, and now I got to meet him and we spoke cars, and every time I stop I really want to spend like 1 hour talking cars with people. Amazing event, great day, amazing to be here. I will let you go straight to the action.
So hey guys, my name is Jan from SPS Motorsport. I'm the owner of that shop, and today is our season opening, which means we have plenty of MX-5s here. And our Mazda cars, I guess something around, I don't know, 700, 800, I don't know. It's like, we call it always Miata town on this day. So everything is flooded out with MX-5s, and I love that. But we have one special thing. We have all the guys from the States here, from Flyin Miata, SuperMiata. We have Creg here. We have 949 Racing. We have Ryan from Goodwin here. So we have all the big names at one place, at one day, at the season opener from SPS, which makes me so proud. And we have the guys from Bofi here from England. So all these guys are coming in. We have Niels Tummeling from Netherlands here. So we have all the big guys in Europe which are making MX-5s at one place. And this actually shows to people that all these companies, we are working as enemies, we are working as friends, and I think this is good for the community. So enjoy the video, look what Costa is telling you, and see you hopefully anytime here at our place. Bye.
So I'm Daniel from Bofi Racing. There's three of us that started this business back in technically 2016. However, it's been sort of paying our mortgages since 2019. So it's a pretty young thing. We have, there's 11 of us in the business. The team we have is excellent, and we all work together brilliantly. I have with me today two of my oldest employees, the original employees, William and Lydia, who, you know, opportunity on the camera to say we absolutely appreciate you guys. You are brilliant and we love working with you. And it's been a wild ride the last 5 years. Yeah.
When are you putting a V6 in your car?
So we're going to go one better than a V6.
Okay.
One better than a V6. Can you imagine what one better than a V6 is?
Does it have 2 more cylinders?
No, it has 2 less cylinders.
No, you're betraying me.
Okay, it is. So I have decided, for no reason anymore, I can't remember the reason, we're going to do, and I've nerded out this to all hell, we're going to do a 24 PSI of boost, G25 550, 0.72 AR housing, external wastegate, expansion chamber designed to keep back pressure down, ported head, 11.5mm cams, turbo cams on the mighty 1.6. And we're going to make 385 horsepower at 7,900 RPM, and it's going to carry to 8,300 RPM. And it's going to be reliable.
I'm Ryan Passey with Singular Motorsports and Goodwin Racing, and I'm the builder of the SuperMiata, which is mostly, you know, how a lot of people know me over here and around the world. So it started with a 1990 or built in '89 NA chassis, 1.6 liter. Put a turbo on that. Went to the racetrack. Everybody jokes that, you know, they're like, well, how much Miata is left, right? But of course, in time attack, the cars get pretty extreme, and I think really I've retained a lot of Miata, at least in a world like time attack where you can cut even more away. So everything between the shock towers is still mostly an unchanged chassis, with some exceptions for tire clearance. But the idea is to have an NA chassis that is legitimately built around this 18x11 tire, wheel and tire package, to run it correctly. Instead of, if you just slap it on the car, it's not going to work right. You're not going to have any suspension travel. You can't even turn the wheel all the way. It doesn't look right on the car, and that's where we're at in the final version or the final stage of the build right now. It's a running car. Everything works, but it needs a body on it that works on that wheel and tire size. So it's a completely custom body. It's 15 different panels at the end of it, and that's not counting hardtop that it already has. But it's all designed to scan the car, designed in the computer with arches positioned correctly and with the right diameter to look like a car that came with that wheel and tire size from the factory is the idea. Really inspired by cars like GT3 RS, some GT3 race cars, that sort of styling, you know, CFD, everything to make sure that it all works aerodynamically. So I think it's going to be a pretty cool thing when it's finished.
Very happy to meet a legend.
Likewise.
And I have spent so much time in Miata Turbo reading your thread again and again and again.
I'm sorry.
No, I cannot thank you enough. I think it's made, honestly, it's made for some of the most fun years I had in my MX-5. My V6 years have been some of the most fun years. So thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Pleasure.
My name is Ed May. I'm the sales and brand manager for 949 Racing and SuperMiata, and I'm here hanging out at the SPS Motorsports opener, season opener 2025. Excited to meet and hang out with the Miata community and get to know the German Miata community a little bit better. So the short version, there's kind of three different categories of suspension for Miatas. You've got your shock and spring combos like Bilsteins or Konis. You've got your multi-piece, typically Asian-built coilovers like your Tanes, your Fortunatos, your Neomax, all of those different shocks, BCs. And then you have your true motorsports coilovers, which are like your Penske's, MCS, Moton, AST, and Tractive, who makes our Zeta coilovers. And so it is a suspension system that competes with the best, like Penske and like Moton and AST. So that is something that sets it apart from those other categories of suspension. They are extensively developed for the car, with using professional level race drivers and high level shock technicians.
Flyin Miata, we're a company based in Colorado. We do a little bit of everything. Performance, we're basically all about making the most fun that you can have in your Miata, whether that be horsepower, suspension, wheels, tires, brakes, all of that kind of stuff. So we do a lot of street cars, we do a lot of track-oriented stuff, but basically if it's fun and it makes you smile, that's what we do.
I will actually say that one of my first purchases ever for my MX-5 was a hard dog roll bar bought from you guys and your frame rails. Not the butterfly because I could not afford it back in the day, but the frame rails. I took these two things. It was one of the first mods I did to my MX-5. Then I went down the turbo rabbit hole, but that is documented. But Flyin Miata was one of the instrumental shops for me because basically I couldn't find the things that I wanted back in 2005. It was quite tricky to find the things you want online, a couple of shops. So.
We are at the SPS season opener, which is by many regards the craziest Miata event I've been to. There are just an insane number of builds and super clean, very capable track cars. I mean, understandable living so close to the ring, but not only the cars, but just a massive party behind me with sausages and beer, and so many people in the community. Is crazy to see all joined into one small place. And I have to say that when I walked in the building to see Kostas, I was starstruck, speechless. I was like, it's you. So yeah, we are having a very good time today.
I'm Stefan Napp from Napp Motorsports. We're at the SPS Opener, which is out of this world event. Just the level of the quality of cars is unmatched anywhere else in the world that I've been, and I've been all over the US to car meets. So we're here to check out some cars, meet all these awesome people, and then tomorrow we're gonna go drive the ring.
Which is gonna be a highlight. So hopefully, as we said before, we will try to get together in cars if it's possible. We have a few Miatas working, fingers crossed, and hopefully we're gonna blend in the next video some action. But this one is gonna be just cars, so we're gonna keep going around and speaking with people and looking at cars. So basically that's the end of a fantastic event, a little bit of everything, not just MX-5, also RX-7s and many other cool things. We kept talking about cars with very cool people. There is a very cool raffle happening there, the dyno is running, all this cool stuff, and a lot of interesting talk about MX-5s and the future of tuning MX-5s, the upcoming platforms, the NC, the ND, amazing stuff. We are going to follow up with some spotlights because there's some very interesting cars here that we're going to show you in more details. So stay tuned, watch this space, subscribe here, and we are back, baby.